I have been married for what would be 15 years this year. Going through divorce proceedings now, still trying to convince my wife to pause the proceedings or at least put them off. I had an emotional affair with a coworker in 2022 when my wife found out it was pretty traumatic. We have 3 kids, 18, 12, and 10. I'm sitting in this at 50 just trying to figure out, how do I start over and what do I do?
If you had an emotional affair back in 2022, why now?
My wife had a really hard time dealing with all of it. And without going into too much detail, 23 was a really, really rough year. Starting in about October of 23, we started trying to figure out what our next move was. Found another job, and we've put stuff in place. I have text messages going to a tablet at our house so that everything is visible. One of her big questions is why, and I don't know how to answer that because I look back at it and I don't even know how it happened. She told me she filed because of what happened and that she can't deal with the drama. So, back all the way up to the beginning of our marriage, I was the one that put in place, we don't ride in cars with people of opposite sex. We set these boundaries. We don't have these conversations. This is how we do it. And then I would have violated every single one.
Sure.
And so she's got other past trauma too, but this has been really, really difficult.
So is she through working on it?
I don't think so. I still have hope. I think she wants to. She just doesn't know how and can't get the answers that she's looking for.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to give them to her because, like I said, I look back at it and I don't know how I got to that point.
It doesn't matter how you got there, but if you sat down and said, I was a shell of a person, and instead of coming home for emotional security and emotional safety and emotional interactions, I felt good to get it from someone else, and I went down a rabbit hole, and I screwed up. I hear repentance in your voice, and I hear trying to make it right and trying to build something new. And I also hear she is hoping for a feeling, a sense of this, and that's not going to come without a ton of work on her end too.